Perfect. Perfect.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. That's why as soon as I saw it, I knew.
I was mid-looking. I didn't even go through.
What, this?
Yeah. I was mid-looking and he was like, hey.
That's Trace girl.
Good morning.
Looking at some Daredevils right now. Trying to see if we can find any decent books inside of Daredevil, which it looks like it's a mix of different books. So we're just hunting around. Got some pretty covers. Got some more story books. It's a mix between Flash, Daredevil, Supernatural. If anybody ever been a
Sideways.
Supernatural?
Sideways.
If you've been a Supernatural fan,
Yeah, like that, sideways.
got some early
Like that.
Supernatural
Yeah, that way.
books.
So they don't.
Yeah.
So we got some Wildstorm early Supernaturals.
Whoa.
Ooh. It's not natural anymore.
No, never was. It's super.
Got some Captain Marvels.
Captain
Got some Storm Watches.
That was a hot book at one point.
Got a Love Everlasting. This is now optioned.
Oh yeah. The whole $3 right there.
Hey, $3 better than no dollar, sir.
The whole $3 book.
Batman?
Batman kicking with the rats. I kind of like that cover. See that on there?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that is a good one. For the art.
So few of them actually. A few copies.
Makes her feel itchy. All-time worst cover on Wolverine.
Yeah. I don't know. Frank Miller's kind of giving them a run, but yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's it. This particular series is not a good read and is horrible. Because who has a AR-15 that has no stock? Well, I'm sorry, Second Amendment. Second Amendment business here. Yep. That's fine.
What are we supposed to do with the bag of bread?
Hey, we want to cover contest with that. Adam Hubert.
Vlog.
It's a good read.
Mm-hmm. You want to
Yes.
grab those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I have this. That I mean, yeah.
The original Venomized.
Yes.
Yeah. Exclusive box.
Yes. Grab
You got different ones. You know. Just gonna pull those to the side.
I need my injustice, right?
Something for everyone, huh? Isn't that the whole thing, right? Yeah. Come on, man. Seriously?
I don't know what he...
This is a great read, man.
Yeah,
I know you read it, right?
Of course.
Yeah. That whole crossover event when they merged all the characters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Ghost Panther, baby. That was my
yes.
favorite.
That was crazy. Got Old Man Logan. Hey, you want Old Man Logan?
It's a run.
I love it.
Look at if the full strength is here, that'd be
No, it's like 50 issues. It might be at least
still,
the first
yeah.
story. It might be the Lemire.
Right now, I'm all about Dylon. I spit hot fire.
You just got arrested last week.
Dylon?
Yeah.
Where, going to the Vibes Cartel concert?
that kid has not been able to catch a break, bro.
Nah, shout out to Vibes Cartel, though. I heard
No, I'm talking about Dylon.
No, I heard that concert was cheeks.
Word?
He didn't perform well, but
Yeah. I'm like, what did you expect? He ain't in the game no more. He ain't gonna...
been on for 13 years. Man did a whole bid. But I think people just wanted to, I mean, they were paying more than freaking Beyonce tickets for it.
That would be nice.
This is your therapy.
Got some Justice League issue 88.
I'm always interested in that.
I don't know anything about some Justice
This
League.
is one of the greatest.
I don't know what this is. It's a sketchbook by Kevin Loft.
This is when Superman got drunk.
Then we got some
He had to spit fire.
We got you a Space Ghost #1. It's not the first, but it is a iconic Space Ghost book.
Superman, when his woman got met up with the BBC.
That was the tell all.
That's when he knew she's gone. She's for the streets.
For real.
This is the Youngblood cover. Every time I see this cover, I celebrate the Youngbloods.
Got you a Slapstick #1. Got 18.
18.
Best team out there. 18.
Shazam.
So that's iconic. Heroes After Dark book because we are the 18.
I'm looking for an Akira.
Oh, wow, yeah. Jesus. Okay, well.
I'll fight an Akira.
Oh, swing for the fences, Woodley.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
I know.
The first battle.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You have any Hot Wheels? What do you mean? Like this Hot Wheels? Yeah, Hot Wheels. Next door neighbor collects them.
Oh no, like collector, probably like master collector.
Is the annual on you?
I don't recall seeing it.
Try not to say that one of his better covers.
American Presidents. Issue number 1 by Dale.
I'm not the president to represent.
Got Minute of Space. TV.
Fictional stories.
Donald Duck. Now this is actually pretty amazing. Got some Three Stooges. Yeah.
You would look at some shit like that, wouldn't you?
Worst art ever.
Yeah, not good.
No.
We could talk about worst art, but we're not going to do that right now.
Well, so far the Wolverine one is in first.
That would be the winner so far, yeah.
Yeah, the Wolverine Punisher is the absolute cheekiest. Well, this is Galactus that looks like Thanos.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I tried to win a battle with that one,
Yeah, you did.
and it didn't work out.
Nope.
Remember this?
Close cigar.
No. Not even close. Goddamn, Brian beat me with that.
What a kiss cover. Ooh.
Got some Freak Brothers.
Didn't that spike like 2 years ago?
No, Freak Brothers is just depending on what print, it's decent to have. It'd be nice if the cover was attached to this. It'd be a great book. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
How we doing today?
You want to take a look? Might as well.
We got a lot more than comics, toys, games. It's all over the place. And then we get into the vampies to where we can't even get those. So
What's going on, man? Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good to see you. Yeah. I'm not too bad.
Yeah, you need a cold one?
Oh, that's dope. Nope.
No?
Pass.
Perfect. I'm gonna buy one of these boxes, cases, just because. Your favorite white supremacist. Shout out to the YNs. Oh, this is me in my club days. Most valuable book in the comic business.
Well, it's appeared.
Yeah.
It's appeared. It had to show up at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a collection that's complete without Turok. Hiya!
You know, I don't have a Turok in my collection.
God, you're missing out.
The real one? It's like one of them right here.
We just saw another one. We're just making a joke about it because
He said he
he
needed
said
one.
if you don't have one, you're not a real collector.
You're not OG.
I've been avoiding it for years.
Yeah.
You go out of your way not to get one.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
I look for Turok.
He's like, get that
You're
out.
right. You're right. I actually do out of my way.
Shout out to DC. This is the new Aquaman. This story didn't go so well. I think it was the title because The Becoming. Yeah, I don't know. How I
Did
feel.
he become?
Yeah, he became. Well, hey. Story of my life. Yeah, story of your life.
All right, guys. So unfortunately, this portion of the video, the audio quality was trash. So um, you won't get to hear all the shenanigans that really actually occurred. But I'll give you the brief overview. So it took about maybe 5.5 hours to go through the bulk of the collection. We did kind of sort of give up. We tapped out after about 5 hours. Um, it was, we at that point kind of saw there was a lot more independent books, and while I do like independent comics, some of these books I did not know enough about, and neither did Matches. So we decided it was time to let go. Right, just stop right there. Uh, so at this point in the video, we're back at my place. The books are in the garage. Um, Everything needed to be bagged and boarded again. The books were in a storage facility for an extended period of time. The bags were sticky, nasty. Before we introduced these books into either his collection, my collection, or anybody's home, they all needed to be rebagged and boarded. Right, it's a must-have. Um, but not only that, it gives us an opportunity to look at the books, with more time, more paying more closer attention to them, so we can identify issues, torn pages if there was any, staining on the back. Often you'll find that if you don't take the time to take the books out of the bag, they look great in the front, and when you get home, open them up, and surprise, a lot of stains in the back or a lot of problems in the back cover, right? So this entire process took us maybe 3 days. We purchased the books on a Saturday, started rebagging that same night. For a little bit, we didn't do much work, to be honest with you. The next probably 2 hours was just us having fun looking at the comics, goofing off, reading a few of them, identifying off the rip, key issues, putting all the silver and together. I think there was a total of about two complete short boxes, and 75% of another short box was FFs, Iron Man, Avengers, a lot of silver. And those are going to stay in the collection. We're going to hold on to those for an extended period of time. I'm not sure when we're going to let them go, but it won't be anytime soon. I'm big on hoarding Silver Age comics. Bronze, copper, modern, we can come across that more often, and I'm more prone to let those go. So while we're doing this as well, we're identifying books that Matches wants to keep for his collection, books that I want for my collection, either books that we're going to upgrade our current copies and then sell the lower grades, or just books that we didn't have that we wanted to have in the collections. So yeah, there was a lot of Iron Man comics, quite a significant amount, which is interesting because unfortunately Iron Man comic books just don't sell all that well. I happen to like them. I think eventually they might hit. Not sure. Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part. But anyways, so right now we're just kind of having fun. We're still having that purchasing high, so we're just enjoying the collection, talking trash. Now the in the entire day we saw tons of comic books. There was a lot of video games. Fortunately, we didn't capture that on video, but we ended up buying some NES games, some Nintendo SD games. There was some sealed PlayStation 4 games. It was just maybe about 400 video games all over the place, from Atari all the way to PS4. I think the most current was PS4 games. There was some consoles as well, a lot of toys, but we don't know much about toys, so we left all that stuff behind, and hopefully somebody who's more knowledgeable will find them. A collector, they'll appreciate them much more than we will, because if we bought them, we would just resell them, right? So let someone else have that. That's my opinion. So there was a handful of Thor comics, not as many as I would have liked. There's a Galactus key right there. You get some origin stories of Galactus, there was a lot of X-Men comics as well. We ended up filling up a one full short box and about 90% of another short box. A couple of duplicates, maybe about 20, 25 duplicates. Um, but you can't go wrong with X-Men comics, and these are some of the books that we're going to upgrade within our collection, or just fill some of the missing issues that we have. Because Matches is a big X-Men fan, so am I. Most people are. Can't go wrong with X-Men, in my opinion. We have a show coming up in June locally here in Orlando, and some of these books will be up there for sale, um, along with a previous collection that we have purchased recently. So, if we get a good deal, we'll pass on the deal to someone else. We price the books once, and that's it. If the value goes up and you find it for, 10, 20, 30% lower than what it's going for, congratulations. I know I enjoy when that happens, so I know everybody else does. The only books that we reprice obviously are big ticket items in the hundreds of dollars, but $5, $10, $15 book, I mean, we got them at a great price, so why not pass it on? Now that X-23 is staying with me. I'm a huge fan of X-23, and I do like the Champions, so as soon as I saw those two, I was like, yep, they're staying with me. We also found some Invisible number 9s. These are from the San Diego Comic-Con. They're exclusive Ryan Otley exclusives. And you should go online and see what they're going for. 2 of these books actually sold that same night. We threw them up on eBay, and I was impressed by the value of these books. But there was that Invincible hype going on at the moment because the season had just ended, and if you haven't watched that show, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend reading the series. It's an amazing storyline. Big fan. So we started off right. $160 before the end of the night. Trying to recoup some of what we spent. All right, so Matches, I believe, wanted to hold on to that Hulk 377. He enjoys Batman. I believe he's keeping that, and he's a big McFarlane fan, so a lot of McFarlane books are going to be staying with him. There was quite a bit of Daredevil books that were surprisingly related to the Born Again series going on Disney right now, so that turned out to be a pretty good find. Sold off quite a bit of those already as well. By the end of the weekend, actually. Along the way, I mean, we're trying to recoup on our investment, of course. So you got to stay active. As soon as you can, you got to make that bread back. And there was a lot of books that we see in every collection, right? That Daredevil, X-Men comics. The tried and true. There was, of course, just the keys that you see all the time. And they varied in condition, right? I would say the majority of the collection was in the 7.0, 8.5-ish. There was some books that were really, really beat, 4.0, 3.0 condition. And then there was some books that were extremely high grade. Not most of them, though. I'd be lying if I told you everything was high grade. It was quite a bit of them, though. There was maybe about 40 to 45 issues that were most definitely in the VF plus, the near mint minus or higher, possibly. For instance, that Amazing Spider-Man hip hop cover, Tribe Called Quest, that one was in high grade. But some of the other older books, of course, they were more closer to like a 7.0, which is still great. Amazing. They're definitely way better than just reader copies. So most of the collection was made up of Marvel comics, which obviously feel we know them very well, so easy for us to make those purchases. There was some Spawns, early Spawns, and there was quite a bit of the Spawn 300 anniversary, or 300 issue rather, release. oof, man, there was so many prints of that book. We ended up with about 15 to 20. That Batman Beyond that you're looking at, actually, we sent that out to get press clean by our good friend Red 5. We got that graded, and I believe it came back at a 9.2. I thought it was an 8.5 personally. So yes, I'm a very harsh grader, but came back at a 9.2. You should go look up what that goes for. So small little items like that will help cover the majority of the cost of the entire purchase. So yeah, guys. So this is what we spend the rest of the time, right? We're just having fun looking at the comics. So yeah, buying collections, it can be fun. If you want to go at it alone, it's all good. If you want to partner up with someone else, makes it a lot easier. You split the cost, split the profit, right? So I highly recommend doing it if you can. If that's your jam. If not, hey, it's all good. But yeah, that's it. At this point, this is all we did. It was just have fun looking at books and started pricing books and started moving books as soon as possible so we could recoup on the investment. So that's all I got for now, guys. We'll probably go through the collection in more detail in upcoming videos, but just wanted to share that with you guys. It was a great time. Shout out to Aaron for letting us get that private sale going there. Appreciate that before anyone else got their grubby hands all over it. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Appreciate it. Peace.